ask you this. Were you good with them in OT going for it on 4th and 3?
No. No.
What did you want them to do?
I mean, listen, all I can tell you is this. I'm just looking at the Dallas Cowboys overall, and I'm like, you were up 28-14 and you were rolling. What were you thinking? I mean, how is it that you can't get first downs? How is it? I don't understand what the hell is going on. Really, I'm not thinking about that play because I don't recall specifically that. What I would tell you is I'm looking at them overall, and I'm saying this defense was supposed to be able to do something. This defense was supposed, they gave you a 14-point lead now. I understand it's Aaron Rodgers on the other side of the football, but you got these brothers, the Dallas Cowboys defense, that the football universe has been raving about, and they couldn't hold them off.
If Stephen A. walking off yesterday, if I was the Cowboys, I'd be scared to death right now.
Because
why?
My quarterback is not playing good football.
That's right.
That's the truth. Dak Prescott and Cooper Rush have basically played the same amount of games this year. Yes. Cooper Rush's QBR is almost 10 points higher. Same people, playing with the same cats. Him and CeeDee Lamb are not.
Well, I would tell you that Dak was a different dude after he threw those couple of interceptions than he was early on.
Yes, I mean, the lack of communication or the consistent communication between Dak and CeeDee Lamb, specifically when they're working in the middle of the field, has got to be concerning to me. And the most alarming part for, like, if you're Dallas is you were capable of winning the Super Bowl because of your defense. Right now, they're 30th. They're the third worst defense when it comes to stopping the run. And the reason why that would be concerning to me is look ahead and who you're going to have to play in that conference to get there.
Well, let's look at that. I mean, everybody's not A.J. Dillon, you know, and Aaron
Philadelphia?
Jones. Philadelphia can hurt you like that.
The Giants?
Yeah.
Giants are 7-2.
Minnesota? They're going to run the football at Dallas.
Yeah.
Dallas still hasn't fixed their run. Still.
Who are their other? They have 3 losses. They had 1 with Cooper.
Are you talking Dallas?
Yeah.
Dallas has lost, obviously, yesterday. Tampa Bay, week 1.
Right.
And then Cooper Rush to Philadelphia.
Yes.
Right? And so, but I look at the style.
Those are real teams, though.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I look at the style of the football, and I'm going, who in the NFC is in a run-first football team that is going to be in the playoff conversation that you're going to have to beat? Maybe Tampa, but even Tampa Bay a little bit was a running the football. Seattle's going to run the football.
They ran it a lot yesterday.
Seattle's going to run the football. So if you're Dallas, you're sitting there going, wait, this dominant defense, and this was the case last year, and they're still getting the pill run on that.
And I guess what you're saying is that, you know, teams are going to run on Dallas because they don't want to deal with that pass rush.
That's part of it.
Micah Parsons had 0 pressures yesterday.
He played linebacker a lot yesterday.
First time in his career that hasn't happened. That has happened. So that's incredibly alarming. But what I would tell you is 3 and out 5 times yesterday. You're the Dallas Cowboys.
So who does that fall on, though?
Yeah.
Who does that fall on?
Dak.
I know, like, sometimes we're like hesitant to talk about him.
Yeah.
He's a good player, but at some point, when does Dak Prescott outplay the great across the other side?
Well, what I said was this: at some point in time, we're going to have to. Not that he's weak, not that he can't play, but one could easily argue that when you look at the Dallas Cowboys, Dak Prescott is the weak link. The fact of the matter is CeeDee Lamb balled yesterday, 150 yards receiving, okay?
He's got to get on the same page.
He's got to get on the same page. Yeah, but that's Dak's responsibility. You're the quarterback.
Partly,
get him on the same page.
Yeah.
The fact that, Kellen Moore and all, I get all of that, but at the end of the day, you're the quarterback. You get that man on the same page as you, period. That's what you do. So I'm looking at a CeeDee Lamb. I'm looking at a Gallup. I'm looking at a Schultz. I'm looking at Tony Pollard, who rushed for over 100 yards yesterday, okay, in Ezekiel Elliott's absence, all right? I'm looking at a defense, even though yesterday is not a prime example, but throughout the season, we have been talking about them. What we have been lamenting is whether or not Dak Prescott can be that dude when it really, really counts, because we're still waiting after all of these years. You just brought up Cooper Rush.
Right.
All right, and how his QBR is 10 points higher in the same amount of games. That's an indictment when you're a star quarterback who's got paid $95 million over the last 2 years.
Playing with the same guys.
Well, they got to figure it out because they're in Minnesota on Sunday.
Dallas goes to Minnesota.
Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be a tough one for the playmakers. MVP is Dallas Cowboys. You know, his heart's going to be.
I think you got to be most concerned with their defense, candidly.
Of course, because that was
against the run. Against the run.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus.